Welcome Pisces, this is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your May full moon reading. I'm inspired by the lunar eclipse of the 15th or 16th of May, depending on where you are in the planet, preceded a few days by Jupiter entering Aries, which is really helping to fuel and invigorate our desire to make the many changes that we have experienced over the past 6 months to even as much as almost a year. That is very much in keeping with the energy of the lunar eclipse, where we get to review our past efforts. And at this time, we are really being encouraged to move to make those changes we see that are necessary within ourselves and within our environments. If you enjoy this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. I've laid out the 4 axes of the horoscope wheel. I'll begin with the 10th house reading because it's the midheaven star, the highest star in the sky, but I will clarify starting with the first house and work my way around the wheel. I'm going to get started with an overall energy card, Pisces, the 9 of Cups. This is the card of feeling good, being fulfilled, feeling satisfied in the monumental efforts that you've made towards a healthier experience of your life, a healthier experience of who you are, and cultivating the ability to move towards and choose those things that feel good. This is a beautiful card of fulfillment, often called a wish fulfillment card, but I think it's more than that. In our culture, we can have so many things that we think we want. I think the deeper message here is that it is about feeling good, making choices among all things that contribute to a sense of deep satisfaction and enjoyment in the process of doing so. In the 10th house, you have the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands is your ability to set clear boundaries, Pisces. This is so important for you as a sign that characteristically feels everything and is sensitive to the needs of everyone. You are very clear about setting your boundaries at this time, not only with those with whom you have learned to do this consistently as a practice of self-protection, but beyond that, you are learning to speak up for yourself, to say what it is you feel is right for you. And it may appear defensive to others because, in fact, it is a form of protection, but it is more than that. It is you articulating what you know is right for you and being able to back that up. Your first house is a 6 of Swords, and this shows me that you are continuing on a healing path for yourself. You are cultivating an attitude on the daily that is about recognizing what serves you and what does not, and moving away from chaotic, tense conflicts and environments into a place of a more peaceful acceptance of not only the challenges that you face, but also the gifts that they contain, and helping to articulate your movement forward towards victory and peace, a sense of inner peace. In the 4th house, we have the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is really indicating the way that you serve the world, the way that you make your contribution is in your awareness and joy, your creativity in being of service to others. Whatever you do is very creative. It's very artful, and you recognize that your purpose here is to provide service to others. That that is something that you model for others, and it fuels the satisfaction that you are experiencing right now in your life. That's in the 4th house. In the 7th house, we have the Ace of Swords in the house of significant others. The Ace of Swords indicates you integrating some new truth, becoming aware of new ways of doing things, new ideas. There's a new openness to thinking about your relationships, the way you relate, and who you're relating to differently. You are expanding your idea. You're looking to unexpected places for information, or you're being met by new surprising information, surprising opportunities to communicate, network with different kinds of people than you might ordinarily have allowed into your space, into your intimate space. But you're now looking at a new purposes to partnership and beginning a new, very profitable, strong partnership that pursues the truth of your experience, so that you are meeting someone perhaps who looks very differently than what your past partners or friends or alliances have looked like in the past. I'm going to clarify the 6 of Swords in the 1st house with the Page of Cups in the 2nd house, and the 9 of Cups, a repeat, in the 3rd house. This is really emphasizing an open-heartedness, an ability to be playful and have fun, that is helping you to revisit those talents and skills that you have naturally. This is encouraging you to be creative. The desire to have fun is an extension of that creativity, and it indeed is what is fueling you to have deeper experiences of satisfaction and growth among your intimate circles. Your communication style is always that of loving support. You do not make demands that you cannot support, and you are free with your assessment of the tools and relationships that can best team up with you to accomplish what it is you want to accomplish. The King of Wands in the 4th house is clarified by the World card in the 5th house, and the 2 of Cups in the 6th house. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of opportunity for you to not only choose yourself among your relationships, to choose what is best for you, to form deeper connection within yourself, but that has been leading you to victories. That has been leading you to accomplishment and achievement that you are being recognized for. You kind of bring the party with you. You bring the joy. You bring the sun. Excuse me. You're really bringing this joy, the sense of completeness, the sense that we are all here to love and enjoy one another into every arena. You bring this into your work arena, but also into your habits and routines, the things that help you cultivate your productivity and your efficiency. So you are really using this self-love, this strong self-care practice to open up the possibilities for partnership, relationship, and achievement. In the 7th house, the Ace of Swords is clarified by the 4 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups gives me cause for pause, because it is a card that shows up so often for so many of us that are grieving losses, reviewing heartaches, attempting to understand why some experiences did not come to fruition when the potential was there. However, what you are relinquishing through this grieving process, through this remorse for things that have been lost, the way things used to be, the good old days, you are recognizing this deep gratitude that you are now able to cultivate in your life, the wonderful enrichment and reward that you experience having let things that didn't serve you go, kicking them to the past, and actually understanding that whatever beauty those experiences held for you, that what remains is even better. The Two of Cups is echoing the Two of Cups here in your sixth house, and this is showing me that you are choosing what is best for you over and above relationships, associations, affiliations, and events in the past that may have appeared to be glamorous, certainly were fun and fulfilling, and a part of a camaraderie you once shared, but you have moved on to cultivate these same beautiful qualities at a higher level for your own greater good. The Four of Wands indicates that you are building a strong cultural and spiritual foundation in the house of partnership resources. This is where you choose the partners with whom you create, you build, you share things so that each of you is supported to do yourselves. You're doing you, they're doing them, and yet you're in a strong bonded partnership. This is your ideal, and this is something that you are in a position to celebrate in some way. This sometimes is considered a card of marriage. It's certainly recognized as an 1111 card. That can be two people receiving wish fulfillment. It's certainly a card of vast empowerment and celebration of the growth you've achieved. The 10th house, Seven of Wands, is clarified by the Eight of Cups in the 11th house and the Star in the 12th house. The Eight of Cups really flows out of this tremendous building of yourself, this tremendous personal development that you are engaged in, and that impacts your every sphere of your life, but most particularly your personal life. This growth and development has helped you to recognize the value of the things you've been able to let go of, the value of the ability to relinquish what is lost and what is no longer serving you. And it's helping you to recognize that you've actually grown into a much more capable person, capable of more love, more empathy, more talent and creative flow than ever before. The potential you now see is limitless, but you recognize the limits of your environment at this time. You are questing for that meaning elsewhere. You would like to move on. You're ready to move on. And despite the abundance and growth that you are experiencing, the rewards and the recognition you are receiving, you know there is more elsewhere. The process you've undergone to grow, to obtain these achievements, to overcome the obstacles that have led to, in many ways, an opening up of your creative potential, opening up of your heart to the infinite possibilities of relationship, has inspired you to move forward and to learn from the challenges you've overcome. It's fueled your vision of infinite possibilities of more of your own greater potential. And this has given you hope and has implanted in you a strong sense of faith and belief in yourself. I'm going to finish up this reading, Pisces, with a botanical inspiration and ask if you would like and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate your comments and all the support that you do give. I am pulling this card, the Amaryllis. The key words are determination and creative achievement. Maya Angelou said, "You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have." I'm going to leave it here. And thank you for your time and attention, Pisces. Until next time, Namaste.